I wanted to do this video basically on it's something I saw on a Divested Zealot. A major focal point to their live was talking about black men and the miscegenation law and the encouragement of black men to be with black women. Thing that I noticed specifically was odd to me was among someone on the platform. They were saying that white men and white people encouraged black people to do the right thing. And if you looked at me, you would be seeing my two fingers going up. But it felt weird to me because it's like, when it comes to this, what is the right thing? Okay, I understand that raising your kids is doing the right thing. Providing for your kids is doing the right thing. But being with black women, is that the right thing? I don't think so. I don't think that being with black women is the so-called right thing to do. And that was one thing one of the people on the platform were basically trying to say. And it was odd to me because it's like, I don't think black men choosing to be with black women is the right thing to do. Especially if we're really thinking about it from the stance of three different things. For one, the idea that they basically say that every 5 to 6 hours a black woman is leaving this earth because of a black man. So how is it a good thing or the right thing to do for black men to stay with black women? How would that be the right thing, you know? And in total, I do think that it doesn't benefit black people to be stuck with black people because it's only 12% of the population that's black. So the options are smaller, which means you'll be more disgruntled because you only have but so many options, which leads to violent situations where black women leave this earth every 5.5 hours. I mean, think of it. If you're in conflict and one person is weaker and one person is stronger, who do you think is going to leave this earth? Now, does that mean that I think that all black men are killers? No, I don't think that. I'm just saying, in the reality of the situation, does that really seem like it's the right thing to do? I don't think that's the right thing to do. Then on top of all of it, it's like, how is it the right thing to do when this is a platform that promotes and agrees with black women choosing men of other races? How is it the right thing for black men to be with black women? If it was the right thing, then it would be wrong for black women to be with other races of men. Unless you are of that mentality that you believe that you are with black men as a first option and you are with other races of men because black men don't want you. Because that's the mentality you're basically putting it back to. And obviously that makes black women look really badly. Because then it's like, oh, then why didn't black men want black women, And that's really not a smart idea, in my opinion. But, that's what I just didn't get. To me, I'm like, I don't think it's the right thing to do for black men to be with black women. I think since the inception of this country, since we've always been minorities, it's never been the right thing to do because we should just go with all the options that we have and we should fight against and push against any, white purity and white supremacy that boxes us in to our own race, basically. Because that's the only reason black people only are involved with each other, because of segregation and because of racism against the black race. But if we were left to our own devices, we wouldn't be with our own race. Not because we hate each other per se, but more so because the majority of our options and the majority of people we're attracted to aren't going to be black because our environment isn't black. A lot of people pretend that black people live in an environment that is mostly black, but most black people in America live in America. So most people in America are white. So most of the people they interact with are white. So there's nothing wrong with white women and white men being the people that black men and black women are attracted to and have as options. It shouldn't be wrong to actually use those options. It shouldn't be the wrong thing to do. So that's my perspective on it. I don't think interracial relationships are the wrong thing to do. I don't think choosing someone who is not black is the wrong thing to do. It is the natural thing to do in our environment. And it's the natural thing to do in our environment because most people in our environment aren't black. So we aren't just inherently ingrained to prefer black people just because we are brown. I mean, last I checked, most people and all sane people are not attracted to themselves. So our race is kind of inconsequential to our environment, which is not mostly black but mostly white. So that's all I had to say there. I just kind of thought that, the message that person on the platform was trying to say, that black men were pushed or trying to be told to do the right thing, as in be with black women. They were encouraged to be with black women to keep white purity. And I don't personally value the white race like that. I think they're great people, but I don't really concern myself with their purity or lack thereof. That's their business. I don't even concern myself with black purity because black Americans aren't even pure, So why should I care about anyone's purity at this point? It's very superficial and silly in the first place. I mean, we're all humans at the end of the day, and we all share the race of being a part of the human race. So, the real reason why black men were encouraged and pushed to be with black women and black women were pushed to be with black men was because of white purity and white supremacy. We shouldn't value that, There is no value to the white supremacy and white racial purity for us. It has no currency to us, So to me, I just don't understand why on a platform that promotes and appreciates couples who are interracially involved, interracial couples, would say it's the wrong thing to do to be with people outside of your race. It should be the right thing to do if it's the right thing for you to be with people outside of your race. It's very conducive for black people because most black people's options are white, so yeah. Anyway, I'm done. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe, and have a great day. Bye.